Acer Aspire Switch 10 review. Size and build. Unsurprisingly for this price, it feels a bit cheap and plasticky. Both the tablet section and the keyboard are quite light though, with the whole package tipping the scales at 585 grams. That's quite a bit lighter than the Microsoft Surface 2. It's a little on the portly side, but then these hybrid devices usually are, with dimensions of 261.6 x 177, 1 by 8.9 millimeters. The tablet and keyboard halves join with a magnetized hinge. Despite the strong magnet, it is easy to misalign, so it might take a couple of tries to get it right. But once it's in, it's very secure. The hinge also means you can use the device in different ways, including the tent mode, which sees it stand in an upside-down V shape, and with the screen on backwards so the keyboard section acts as a stand. It's nice to have these options, but we found ourselves opting for laptop or tablet mode every time. One problem is the screen is heavier than the base, so when used in laptop mode on your lap, it tends to tip up. Features. Windows 8.1 comes as standard, so you get the live tiles, as well as the standard PC-style desktop. Connections-wise, there's a micro SD card slot, headphone jack, micro HDMI port, and a USB port, so you can attach a mouse if you like. It comes with 32 GB or 64 GB solid-state storage, and a front-facing camera, but no rear-facer. You also get Acer Portal, which is Acer's own software which lets you access your PC files on your mobile screen. As the name suggests, the Acer Aspire Switch 10 has a 10.1-inch screen, which has a resolution of 1366 by 768 pixels. That gives it a PPI count of 155 pixels per inch. That's not in the same neighborhood as the iPad Air's 264 pixels per inch Retina display, so photos and movies don't pop from it in quite the same way. But it's fine for everyday tasks. The screen is responsive enough too, though quite often we had to press the home button just below it a couple of times before it registered. Performance. For £300, this is no gaming beast, but it handled the relatively intense Asphalt 8 Airborne without any issues. Just don't expect it to handle the most processor-sapping titles around. The quad-core 1.33 GHz Intel Atom processor kept it running just fine for basic tasks like web browsing and watching video, too. And it zipped through the menus with nary a hitch. The keyboard keys are a bit small though, so you do find yourself hitting more than one at a time. That's an inevitable compromise on a device of this type. The trackpad is very responsive too, if a bit cramped. Again, it's fine for bashing out emails, but use it for prolonged sessions, and you might find your fingers cramping up. Battery. Acer says you should get about 8 hours out of the 2-cell lithium polymer battery, and that was pretty much in keeping with our test. In other words, it should last you a full working day, as long as you are not playing games all day. Perish the thought. If you're taking it on an overnight trip, better pack a charger.